Capricorn, how are you doing? This is going to be a general reading for Capricorn. Take what fits and leave the rest. If this message is for you, you will have confirmation. If it's not for you, you will be confused. Okay? If you hear some noise in the background, that's my dog. That's my dog. All right, Capricorn. This one's for you. Yeah. I'll be a groovy baby. If you are my superstar. Okay. Capricorn. Hey. Relax, man. Lay down and go relax. What's going on for Capricorn? All right. Capricorn. Saturn return age. So someone could be of the older kind. Okay. The older kind. I don't know why I said that. I apologize. Saturn is where you learn to operate within the limitations of society. Responsibility, rules, fears, obstructions, limitations, okay? It's father energy. You learn, okay? And we have stability, so you can be learning about stocks, bonds, finances here. You could be new. You could be a new soul to the earth realm, so you could be learning about these things. You're learning about... So there could have been some circumstances and situations that kind of had to push you to pivot, to push you to learn to do something differently when it comes to family, when it comes to love, when it comes to maybe even how, you know, maybe you had to get creative with the people that you knew and, you know, pioneer something and to get what you needed. And it turned out to bring you some type of financial stability. Yeah, or this will happen here. There's some changes happening. You could be into philanthropy or, okay. There's going to be some messages that maybe is going to help you reinforce what you already know about things that you need to cut loose, get rid of. There's a person, place, or thing that you need to avoid altogether here. Let me get one more for Capricorn. Capricorn. Lots of earth energy. We have card 50, 38, and 18, and then 39 at the bottom of the deck. Earth element towards Virgo, Capricorn. And then we have Virgo, I analyze. So there's something that you're going over here. You could be going over emails, text messages, some type of form of communication or transactions here. Like it's something that you're going over. between family members here, or this, maybe you learned how to communicate in a specific way here, or maybe you are in communication. Are you a therapist here? Maybe do people see you as a nurturer, supporter, or something like that? So we have mutable. Maybe you're needing to surrender and not control how something comes in. Okay. Clarify Saturn return. Okay. You had to do something with integrity, Capricorn. You had to do something by the book, possibly. Okay. Virgo here. What's that? What house is that? That's 6th house. So see what sign is in your 6th house, how that's affecting you on an individual basis. But there could be something about learning your day-to-day task activities and things that you put your time into on a daily basis, and how that has restricted you, possibly. Let me get one more for Saturn return. Maybe your fears and about relationships, partnerships, because we have 7th house here now. So Libra energy. It says profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. Maybe even possibly how you've held yourself back in relationships, from relationships. What's that? Venus. Love. L-O-V-E-E. Oh, baby. So giving and receiving love. This also talks about values, what you value, the things that you hold near and dear to you. You could have been dating Virgo. Here, when I was looking at the bottom of the deck, I mentioned this 4th house in communication energy. It could be something that you learned growing up from family about relationships, or maybe you had like a significant relationship with a Virgo, or at a specific time in your life that kind of shaped how you carry out relationships. Yeah. Something had to go. You had to let something go. Something had to be laid to rest, so to speak. All right. More Cancerian energy here. Did you grow up with a father? I'm sorry if that's a trigger. there was something that you didn't know about family, or maybe how to nurture a relationship, maybe how to be the man of the house or the father or something like that. Tell me about earth element. This Cancer energy keeps wanting to come back out. All right. Nurture, comfort, and protection here. And then we have Aquarius. You could be friends with a Cancer here, or there's a like-minded energy here. This could be a friends group. There's something in common that you got with someone that you either make money with or that you will be making money with. Cancer is nurture, comfort, and protection. Aquarius, originality, philanthropy, progressive imaginings, and mutable. Neither one of these signs are mutable. So it's something that you're needing to nurture. See? It's something that is original, that must be original. There's something that only you got the special sauce for. Yeah. But then it's going to bring instability. Yeah. Or it is bringing instability. Yes. But maybe you're just needing to not control how, like, allow yourself to be open to how something is coming in. Okay. This is about relationships here. There could be a partnership or a relationship that is significant that may affect or has affected your stability in some way, shape, or form here. With this Virgo, I analyze, I feel like there could be something that you're needing to just pay close attention to. Maybe how to pivot, where to add in, where to take out. If this is a business idea, or if this is... Venus is still at the bottom of the deck. And then North Node. So, giving and receiving love, or allowing yourself to be open, vulnerable, okay? There's something that has potential. You just need to be optimistic about it. You got Sagittarian energy here. More Virgo energy. I feel like overall the collective is just going through a mass transformation, and we're all really needing to put into play different ways of going about things. Tell me about Virgo. Have you guys heard of this 3-eye atlas thing? We have Aries here, independence, bravery, and passion. And moon. Interesting. Somebody may have an Aries moon, okay, or a shadow aspect of Aries is significant here. Ooh. A Virgo, I analyze independence, bravery, passion. Satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. Ninth house, spiritual growth. I feel like somebody is releasing, you have to pay attention to something. And it's something about relationships here. Love, your emotional needs. Maybe something wasn't developed. Like, for example, I believe that we're all born with, like, for the sake of this, let's say 4 cups, okay? And each cup has a different level of water in it. And let's say 1 cup is our emotional needs, and the other one is our whatever, okay? If growing up, it's being poured into or it's not being poured into, right? Or this is the things that we learn and this and this and that. Maybe that cup wasn't poured into, or you poured too much at some point. But either way, there's something here transforming how you view something. It needs to go. And you'll have angelic support to do this. Something is evolving. Something is there's expansion happening here. All right, where are you currently at? What's your current energy? Nope. Capricorn. Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle. Full moon in Capricorn here at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Take time to breathe out. Why do I want to get another one? Got 2 more. And it came out. That's crazy. A new romantic cycle begins. We have take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. And then we have communication is key. New moon in Gemini. So it's time. Okay, the pimple is ready to pop. The cycle is over. And that's something that you have to express now, or that you want to express, or that will be expressed to you. Why I accidentally picked these cards up, and it says love here and an expansion. If something is not obvious, I don't know what it is. Split it again, and we have love and seek healing. All right. So someone needs to talk therapy. Someone needs to talk about whatever they've just gone through. And if you don't want to talk about it, you can definitely journal about it. Okay? Aquarians are really detached, right? And to have a Cancer and Aquarius energy here, Are those opposite signs? Is Cancer and Aquarius opposite signs? Almost, if not. No, it might as well be. My knee hurts. But that's interesting because Cancers are deep feelers and it's a cardinal sign. And Aquarians is also a cardinal sign. So maybe Capricorn, you know how you feel and that's that. You know what you think and that's that. But there's something that you need to allow there to be flow and mutable energy. Like, you can't change an Aquarius mind for nothing. And it takes a lot of proof and statistics and facts to change a Cancer's mind. So something about that. All right. Let's shed some light here. Seek healing. Okay. And we have Dark Side of the Moon Mystery. Accept help. Okay, Capricorn. Take a risk and cleansing. Synchronicity. Hey. There's nothing else in that bowl. Move on. Seek healing. Process your feelings. Okay. Yin energy. Meant to be. Releasing. Take the lead. Do nothing. Interesting. All right, I asked what needs to be analyzed here, and it says do nothing. So it's something that you probably just need to wait for. And there's just nothing you can do about something. All right. Or analyze, but don't take action on it. All right. What's your current energy, Capricorn? Encouragement at the bottom of the deck. What's your current energy, Capricorn? Storm fields. You're going through a lot. Okay. Feeling a lot. Thinking a lot. Bear. And what's crossing you is encouragement. Interesting. to change, to deal with something. Listen to your heart. All right. I want to get one more on what's crossing you, Capricorn. That's really loud. Wizard of Awareness with Mountain at the bottom of the deck. Step into your power, into the dream of your life. So maybe it's difficult to do. Maybe there's a lot going on right now. And it's just maybe whatever is going on right now is difficult for you to go in the direction that you want to go in. Okay? There's something... Oh, no. Hold on. Let me put this... Sorry. You know what's going on and you're being observant, or there's so much going on that you can't be observant right now. Something is difficult to figure out which way to go, what to commit to, what not to commit to. Maybe you want to be there, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't know how to be there. 993. Maybe you thought you was going to do something with someone. You thought that there was going to be some type of partnership and it did not work out. Maybe you end up having to do everything on your own. Maybe you thought something, maybe there was an illusion about something. And it just wasn't. If this is business, you did all the work. They ain't do shit. You put up all the drywall, the spackle, the paint. You know, they were supposed to do the electricity, the plumbing, or whatever, and you ended up having to do it yourself. I don't know. But there's a doing itself, and then there's a feeling of, you know, disappointment, sadness. But it's deep though. Like I'm probably not putting enough emphasis on it. And someone felt like something was one-sided. What do you need to know moving forward? Opportunity. Something is wide open. One more. Details, 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 it says, with rock bottom at the bottom of the deck and education. So, and then stuck in the mud. So, wide open talks about, I say, when I see that card, I say space and opportunity. You are free to be who you are. You're in a position to manifest what you want. Okay? We know that from here. And I think you know that too. You're just dealing with something heavy. at this time. Okay. I feel you're in a space where you're learning a lot, just period. Okay? And you're doing that by being observant. You need to be observant. You need to pay attention. If you're trying to manifest something, you definitely need to be paying attention. If there's something that you want, a person, place, well, I don't know about person, but if something that you want, you have to be aware of the ripple effect that you have in this world and the patterns and behaviors of people, places, and things around you. So we have here 993876667. There was some type of union here. You were open and vulnerable with someone. Like I said before, you were open and vulnerable with something or someone. There was some type of union. And then disappointment. A challenge. It could have been competition or just conflict of some sort here. What's your current energy with storm fields? Why is that there, Capricorn? Why we got storm fields here? Oh, a home and the community in which you are in. Things are changing because maybe somebody was not trustworthy. Okay. Somebody could be trying to take something, or somebody's being very strategic about how they move forward or move away. Somebody's doing something in secret. There's definitely like a glamour or a cloak, or somebody's doing something unbeknownst to another person or other people here. There's about a relationship. Tell me more about the storm fields. And why is that your current energy, Capricorn? Ace of Pentacles. Money. You watching, looking, and learning for sure. Something about money. Or, no, you just... Oh, you have small children? Why is there burdens? About a relationship? Four Wands, Ace of Pentacles. What's the Sun? What's the Sun? You figure something out. It could be a divorce, separation. The Four of Swords reverse. Somebody found out about some crazy scheme here. Maybe how somebody gets money. And something being illuminated about somebody activities or something. I'm hearing, oh, I can't believe it. So I don't know. That was that song that T-Pain did with Lil Wayne. No, I can't. There's no peace here. It's definitely mother energy here. It's definitely... I'm staying out of that. All right. Or you need to be observant because there's something for you to know or figure out here or something like that. There's some illusions. There's some hidden things here. Okay. Also, like, if this is about finances and work and things like that, there's something, this could be something new coming in, an opportunity here. You need to follow your intuition on. Notice the signs and synchronicities here. Okay, when it comes to like a business partnership or, yeah, because you got the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Something's changing here. Ooh, there's a betrayal. Three of Swords. There's some. Oh, there's something going on here. There's some secrets here. So that's what you needed to pay attention to, Capricorn. This, maybe somebody put you on, or maybe I'm putting you on. I don't know. But there's something that that's hidden that you're needing to be, you need to take the time to go over things and learn something about a person, place, or thing. Let me see what this is before I say that. I feel like you're gonna know, in order to make the best decision, you have to be well informed, right? So there's going to be a time period where, in order for things to be revealed, in order for you to learn something, in order for you to know something, you're going to have to watch, learn, listen, take notes, be observant, right? Because the star is talking about seeing things for what they truly are. Yeah, there's something that you have to figure out, or somebody's figuring something out. Okay, and this could be a Queen of Cups. Yeah, somebody's getting clarity and truth. Somebody's got the truth. You're going to be seeing very clearly about who this person is in the family. Somebody works with a lot of spirits. Somebody is blocking. Somebody's spirit team, ancestors or whatever, that is blocking something. For sure. Like, there's a lot going on here. I feel like I'm touching very surface level and 3D, but yeah, there's a tower here. There's a huge complete disruption here. Somebody chose drama. Somebody made it difficult for somebody either to come into union here. Okay? Somebody made something very difficult. Okay? Somebody wasn't fighting fair. Somebody wasn't being, and that's being seen. Somebody tried to block something of happiness for the star here. Child. Getting too deep. Too deep. We got the Hermit energy here. Somebody made a bad choice. Somebody made an underinformed decision here. Somebody didn't listen. About a King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. Or someone who is empathic here. Whatever this is, pivotal. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcanas out here. Not including the pink deck. Okay? But the pink deck, that's 2 extra major arcanas out of 10 cards. That's crazy. So whatever that's happening is pivotal here. It's something to do with family here. Legacies, finances here. Somebody move forward here. Somebody's planning something. Somebody's making plans on a wrong choice or going the right way. Maybe somebody's trying to block somebody. Block a new beginning. Or this is what somebody did. Yeah, no. This is shitty. Somebody, a king or queen of swords here. There was a breakup. There was betrayal. There's a lot of disappointments. There was just something. Somebody made the wrong choice. I'll say that. All right, what you need to know moving forward, Capricorn. Hello, Empress. What you need to know? Oh. Five of Pentacles. But this wide open and details. Remember, wide open talks about being in the perfect space to manifest what you need, right? And in details talks about paying attention, right? So 5 of Pentacles, what you need to know. Justice, things are going to be made fair, okay? Why did I hear what's done in the dark comes to the light? Okay. Then we have Death, Archangel Azrael, Archangel, and then we have the 9 of Swords with the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So somebody is in regret. Somebody is worried about this ending. Definitely on their mind. About a family. That was a 10 of Cups that fell over there. A child. This is strictly about money. But I think somebody has gone to extreme lengths to get something. Or just somebody threw somebody under the... I get the sense that somebody threw somebody under the bus. Right? Then they hit them. And then threw that shit in reverse. And put it in 80. In reverse, right? Mind you, because they need to pick up speed. And then they really went for somebody. Somebody caused a lot of difficulty for someone. That's very unfortunate. And I like to just get the message. I don't really like to particularly feel it for myself. I don't want to be on here crying and stuff. That's not cool. Capricorn, what does your higher self need you to know? That's true. What does your higher self want you to know? It's grind time. It's grind season. Get to work. Okay. It's something that you're working on. Practice makes perfect. I'm getting with this. It's grind season. Really. Lots of earth energy here, Capricorn. So you need to ground yourself. I know it's getting cold. But if you can, put your foot in, you know, on the ground. Connect with the earth here. It's something that you could be doing stuff inside your home, changing things around. Feng shui type of vibe. You could be moving. All of these cards ends in 1. So 3, 5, and 2. That could be somebody's address. 31, 51, 21. 4, 6, 3. I find this marathon card very interesting because it's flipped and reversed. Something is not finished. Maybe something looks like it's finished. You made it. Okay. She's across the finish line, but the word finish line is flipped and reversed. But she has 444 on her. Okay, what does your higher self want you to know at this time? Ascension, tension, and the bigger picture. So with the bigger picture coming out in concern energy, and flow at the bottom of the deck, and solitude at the top of the deck, it's giving ground yourself, center yourself. Okay, maybe you have a pretty good idea of what you should be focusing on. All right. Focus on self-love here. Fill your cup. Blow off steam. Okay? I used to go to the gym and blow off steam. Ciao. Maybe someone operates like that too. They have to steady themselves and be busy here. Maybe in solitude, someone will be able to see something from somebody else's perspective. And that'll help on some degree here. This is about a relationship. Yeah. Shadow work. I'm gonna pull one of these, Capricorn. It's a feminine wisdom oracle. success, accomplishments of one's goals. One more. Thank you. And progress. Bottom of the deck, we have devotion, sacred worship, development, advanced condition, accomplishment of one's goals, development, advanced condition. 33 and 21, that's 3. 3, 3, 3. We already seen 4, 4, 4. Okay, and we have 11 on this deck. We have another 33 here on the big picture. Okay. Making progress. You made progress. Staying devoted to yourself. Let me get an angel number. Ciao. It happens. But you know what? You learn. I can only speak for self and how I was able to get over certain things. I learned so much. The amount of knowledge that I have here within me now can't be bought. It's not in a book anywhere. It's, and I'm so appreciative of the journey. If this is what my soul signed up to do, baby, she was on to something. That soul is on to something. Okay? It's true. Let me get one for Capricorn. All right, we got a bunch of them that came out. Bottom of the deck, prosperous growth, learn from life. Isn't that something? Your struggles are not in vain. There is much to be learned from your current situation, and your angels want you to take this opportunity to do just that. Journal about the lessons you are coming up against now and how you can use them to foster a prosperous future. Seven, 7, 7. Face fear. Trust the divine. Your angels are asking you to release the fear of the unknown. Trust the universe and give up your control over what's going to happen next. They're telling you not to fear the future, but rather to embrace it with faith that it's all in your best interest. It is perfect in design, brought to you by your most trusted guides. Go into an easy sitting position with your hands upturned on your knees for a few moments as you honor your faith in your future. 994. Honor goals. Examine your current opportunities. It's time to redirect to make decisions that honor your goals rather than your short-term gratification. The current opportunities presented to you need careful examination. Consider at this moment how your current daily activities feed into your long-term visions. Ask yourself now if they will help you or hold you back from your ultimate dreams and goals. Thank you. 900 effects. What you give, you get. All you have sent into the world has been collected and multiplied and is ready to be sent back to you. Take a moment now to reflect. What realizations have you had in recent interactions with people and places? Journal about a lesson you've learned and how you plan to use it to grow. I think I mentioned that earlier. I'm not exactly sure, but I know I remember thinking it. for sure. 666, personal responsibility. It's time to reflect. This number can have very negative connotations to some, but from your angels, it's actually a powerful reminder to stop focusing on the material world so much. It's a strong message from your angels to take personal responsibility in your own life and ask yourself in all areas, what do I need to do differently? Sit quietly and reflect on this question today. I picked that up with that Virgo energy. No. That was awesome, Capricorn. I wish you the best of luck. I'm going to log off and put my crystals in the moon. And Hermit, that's so funny. Hermit mode is, wait, did you mean that literally? Hermit mode is probably one of my favorite places to be in. I probably love hermit mode a little bit too much. Because you get to do so much within yourself during hermit mode. You get to reinvent. You get to like do the things that you weren't able to do because of people or XYZ, whatever the case may be. I love me some hermit mode. I made it very comfortable here in my cave, at home. I love it. I'm so very comfortable here. I love the time that I have with myself. It's very difficult to pull me out of this space. Yeah, I think, but I'm also okay with, not being here as well too. But when I'm gone, I can't wait to get back in my bed. I can't wait to make me a cup of tea and just chill in my house. And spend some time with God. Spend some time with the team, okay? It's a beautiful place to be. Yes. Sometimes it's necessary. I just heard ladybug, so there could be something significant about ladybugs for you. I'm not sure. Maybe you've seen one. I think it's mating season for ladybugs now anyway. Yep. That's the best outlook to have on it, honestly. Speaking from experience. Yeah. I felt like I wanted to say, okay, ladybug, I'm gonna go now, but I didn't. That felt completely inappropriate. Interesting. So when you should probably, yeah, no, I don't believe in coincidences either. Everything happens for a reason as well. But you might want to hit rewind, right now. Drag that thing all the way back, because I'm going to log off, and it's probably going to take a couple seconds before I could switch it to public. Either way, it'll probably take like 10 seconds. All right. Well, thank you for clicking. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time. I thank you for joining me. I wish you the best. See you next time.